So hey there, how are you doing? This is Kali from TechFanciers. Few months back, we have made a video on our Redmi Note 11, and probably like last almost a few years, as soon as we bought the device, we are actually trying all the new type of ABO SP based custom ROMs. So I just want to try the latest Android 16 based MIUI on the Redmi Note 11. So this is actually a HyperOS 3 based China port. So before just starting this video, if you want the device and what custom ROM currently you are using for the Redmi Note 11, just mention it in the comment section, which will be encouraging for me. So first and foremost, like I will be in this method, I will be using no PC method. So I have loaded the ROM and things everything in this particular USB disk. I will make sure to link this here in somewhere. So if you want to keep it, this is a literally handy device to keep it. Here also I will be trying the Titan OS, which is again as I said, it's HyperOS 3.0 port. The details unmentioned will be in here this side. So this is actually a decrypted ROM, so it is storage is not encrypted, and I don't know how the integration system integrity works and other things, but I just want to take or have a feel of this how it will works. So there are some other suggestions like whether if any crash or anything happens, what we have to do. All the suggestions are there, but mostly this installation of porting is should be simpler compared to custom ROM, because it will always also contains the G apps, and it doesn't install in another inactive slot. So all the complicated things won't be there. Also this port will have the custom recovery pre-installed, so you no need to install again. So first and foremost, what I will do is I will just disable or remove all the Google accounts from this. So I'll go to Google, and here I'll go and manage accounts in this device, and I'll select the device and remove the Google account. So this is must. If you don't do this, there are some fast boot steps which you need to follow, so make sure you do that. So that's the thing. And next thing is I will turn off all the screen locks. So I'll go to security, device unlock, and here I have the pattern, and yeah, I'll just remove the pattern. So I'll select none. Okay, now there is no screen lock is there. And also make sure you back up all your contacts, messages, and data files, application accounts. So whatever is there, make sure you take a backup of all the things, because may all the data may go. So just take a backup of this. So this is the warning. So yeah, I'll just click here and restart, and then I'll click the recovery. So if your custom ROM doesn't have this option, you can click volume up and down, or volume down and power, hold it, so it will just reboot you to the recovery option. If you are someone who is in the MIUI or HyperOS, just watch our playlist section. You will get to know what all the things I am doing. So I will make sure to leave the link in here. So by default, I have in the previous video also, in the installation of this Matrix OS, I have shown how I have installed this Orange Fox recovery. So yeah, now we are in the actual recovery. So what I do is I'll just go to wipe, okay, and I'll just select dial weak USB storage. We are not supposed to delete data and metadata also, right? If you want, you can remove internal storage as well, but here it is not required, because the ROM whichever I'm doing, it's the encrypted one, but we are going to use unencrypted, so I have to format the data as well. This will remove the internal storage, so make sure please be caution, right? Okay, now I'll just simply go to there's nothing in here. I can click here. Here you can see USB storage. I'll click here. Here I have all the files in this particular pen drive. So what I do is I'll just go to Titan OS. So this is something I'm going to install, and here I have the zip file of the Titan OS. So I'll select here, and here there is an option called reflash Orange Fox recovery after flashing the ROM. This option is not required for this particular instance. So I'll just what I would say, reflash it. I will just unselect it, and I'll try to do the reflash. You see it is getting heated. Also, this particular one was done by Rafi, and this is the Android 16 based HyperOS 3.0, and this is the something was made very recently, like 15th January. here you can see. So yeah, currently firmware partitions are getting flashing the boot partition, custom partition and super partition. So this will take some time. Also this particular file is almost 4 GB, so yeah, make sure to keep that on your mind. So finally this has been installed. It took some time, like 30 to 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute. So what I do is I'll just wipe the caches. So what I have to do is the system, I don't need to reboot to the system. So what I will do is I'll go back and here I'll just click on reboot and I'll just reboot to the recovery. So mostly these ROMs, like especially the port ROMs, will install in the same slot. If you are someone not understanding what is the slot I am mentioning, you can watch this video. This video will help you to get to know like what are all the slot A and slot B sections and how it will help you on the seamless updates. So now we are have rebooted to recovery, and we have the recovery here itself. So what I do is I'll just reboot to the system. Nothing much, nothing more or less. It should work. If it's not working, we'll see how it is, what is the problem. It is taking some time, so it is actually booted in the correct partition. Yeah, so it is finally booted. Yeah, I like this anime style boot animation. It's in Japanese or Chinese, I don't know. Yeah, we are finally have got into the Xiaomi HyperOS. Yeah, and I'll select English India and India. Keyboard, we have Google voice typing and Google keyboard, so we don't have this Xiaomi keyboard or something, so that is good. So here I'll select. Okay, I have opened this. Okay, back. So I have just signed into my phone and sign into my Google account. So here it is asking me to set screen lock. So we have fingerprint and face ID. So let's just check how it is working. I'll use pattern. Fingerprint seems to be working fine. Yep, and done. Okay, it's not at all asking for face ID. I don't know some diagnostic data. I think leave and get reminder later. Send diagnosis. So they have turned off all this personalized ads and all the things by default. So interconnectivity, all those things are there. I think I can use locations, not an issue. Classic and app drive. Classic I'll use. And yeah, full gesture and horizontal. Yep, we are finally completed. Okay, so this is actually mostly deblotted version of the things. So we should be having MIUI dialer. Yeah, we have the MIUI dialer. So I think call recording also will be there. Let me check. Call waiting. But here there are some lags. I can clearly see. So they have given some suggestions. So here I have the call recording on. Call recording notification I can turn off, and I can enable the call recording automatically for all the numbers. So that's cool. Additional settings do we have? I think in the memory extension we need to keep it turned off, so it is already there. Make animation fast from home setting. Okay, here I can click hold, and here I have the home setting. Okay, and enhanced blur I don't want, and these are all already disabled, so I don't know. It is still slow. Yeah, now it is faster. App vault, okay. So it actually looks like an iOS. So this opening app and opening animation only bit slow. You go to display, and Advanced texture, add rendering effects like blurring across the system to provide enhanced visual. It's not required. Anti-flickering, refresh rate I'll enable to custom and I'll set it to 90. Display resolution full HD plus. Okay, that is fine. Blur effect also turned off. Okay, app opening animation, smooth, smooth. Folder blur I'll turn off, and animation speed I'll set fast. Still it is laggy. Spoof has high-end devices. I don't want to spoof. Okay, now I have restarted the launcher. It is still slow, you can see it here. Now I have to check few things like the how the device integrity is working and what are all the other things. So let me just try those things and I'll just come back. So this is the first initial impression, like what are all the issues I'm facing and looks how it feels. So in the next part I will just make a detailed, or we'll just go through what and all there inside here. So yeah, that's what about this video. Wait for the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.